K-pop reaction channels. Let's talk about them. I'm convinced that 90% of reaction content on YouTube is complete and utter garbage. It's lazy, it's insincere, it's manipulative. But the worst part? It actually works. K-pop fans gobble that shit up. They love it. I have a love-hate relationship with reaction channels. Actually, scratch that. It's mostly hate at this point, because all I see on my feed are these slop creators who act the same in every single one of their videos. So today, we're breaking down everything wrong with K-pop reaction channels. From the fake reactions to the sexual comments and how they manage to bait fans so spectacularly. Let's start with the most obvious problem. Reaction channels do zero research. I cannot tell you how many times I've watched a reactor not even know the name of the group they're reacting to. Today, I'm reacting to Replay by Shinee? Shine? Oh, crazy. It says this is from 2011. If only in the big 2026 there was a popular search engine that could deliver information to you within 2 seconds. If only there was a description box. If only there was a website that pops up on the first page of Google called Kprofiles that lists literally everything you need to know. Ugh, these reaction creators have it so hard with all these obstacles. Let me list the things I've seen these YouTubers struggle with. They don't know the group's name. How to pronounce the group's name. When the group debuted. How many members are in the group, whether it's a boy group or girl group. Anything really. I can't logically explain how people watch these without immediately noticing the red flags. K-pop stans eat it up every time. The comments are filled with, "Oh my god, thank you for reacting. You should react to more of their songs." They debuted in 2008, actually. Stop rewarding lazy content. If someone can't be bothered to spend 2 minutes learning the basics about a group before making a video about them, they don't deserve your view. These reactors will say things like, "Comment down below when they debuted," or "Let me know how many members are in the group." That information is readily available on Google. You're not asking because you're curious. You're asking to boost engagement. And it works because fans love talking about their faves. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Most reactions are fake. Look, I get it. I could never be a reaction channel because half the time I listen to a new song and I'm just like, meh, it's fine. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. It's just okay. And that's normal. Not every song is going to blow your mind. Not every music video is going to make you scream. But being meh doesn't get views. So of course these reactors fake it. Over the top screaming, exaggerated facial expressions, pausing every 5 seconds to yell about how amazing it is. Like it baffles me. Who watches these, bro? I genuinely can't remember the last time I saw a lukewarm reaction to anything. Everyone magically loves everything. First-time reactions are getting views. Suddenly, everything is a first-time reaction. Being a professional singer, dancer, producer gets attention. Now everyone has a thin veil of expertise. There are exceptions to this, by the way, but most of these channels have the same overblown reaction to everything. It doesn't matter if it's a masterpiece or mid, they react the same way. Like I've heard some songs from my faves that I've thought, ain't no way people enjoy listening to this. Yeah, they fumbled this one. The song is getting cooked by their own fandom, but somehow this YouTuber with the video title, K-pop Hater Reacts, loves it. Are they really that impressed? Because they're not actually reacting. They're performing. Someone tell me if there is a unicorn out there who gives honest takes and is genuinely entertaining, whose channel isn't dead because they didn't give viewers the dopamine rush of validating their favorite song. I don't even fully blame the reactors. You can't survive in this space with integrity because the audience only wants cheap validation. You don't want a real reaction. You want someone to confirm that your faves are the best, and reactors know that. Here's my next issue. Most reaction channels bring nothing to the table. I don't understand wasting my time watching people who have nothing interesting to say. There's no insight into the music, the performance, just a bunch of, "Wow, he looks good. Wow, look at her pink hair." Or some of them start crying and screaming. I don't care what title you give yourself. Rapper reacts. Best friends react. Swedish girl reacts. Cool. What are you actually adding to this? The only reaction channels I watch are choreographers analyzing dance vocal coaches, breaking down technique, producers explaining production choices, dancers giving professional insight. And even some of these are walking on thin ice. I understand wanting to create a positive space. I understand wanting to make fans happy. But you're going to sit there, as a vocal coach, and tell me you enjoyed Ahyeon's performance of that K-pop Demon Hunter song? Wrap it up. Please, think about those of us who have to suffer the consequences. The fans are going to take that comment, and for the next 5 years, their argument against criticism is going to be that vocal coach who totally is completely sincere, even though they praise anything and everything that is submitted to them, said that it was incredible. Stop contributing to the collective delusion of these fandoms who think their idol is Whitney Houston incarnated. I usually enjoy the technical aspect of a reaction video. Dancers, singers, rappers, cinematographers giving commentaries related to their field. I usually skip those who give generic comments like, OMG, they are great, or just stare silently because they bring nothing to the table. They genuinely believe their personality is so amazing that people will watch them watch other people's content. Let's talk about one of my biggest pet peeves. Reactors who talk over the entire music video. Wait, what's happening? Who is that? Why are they doing that? I don't know. Maybe if you'd been paying attention instead of talking, you'd know. They often lacked understanding and had over-the-top reactions. They either paused every second to talk or talked over the MV and weren't paying attention to the lyrics while asking dumb questions. It reminds me of my mom when we are watching a movie. Maybe if you actually paid attention to it and not scrolled on Facebook, you wouldn't have the need to ask me about the plot 1 hour into the movie. Anyways, look, I get it. You need to say something. It's a reaction video. But there's a balance. Watch the video. Let it play. Take in the visuals, the music, the performance. Then pause and give your thoughts. Don't treat the music video like a podcast where you just talk over it the entire time. Here's another thing that drives me insane. Reactors who can't remember member names even after multiple reactions. How are you going to react to a group 10, 15, 20 times and still not know anyone's name? You've literally made a career reacting to this group. You've made money off their content? Call me dramatic, but the least you could do is learn their names. These are real people, real artists. And you can't be bothered to learn basic information about them while profiting off their work? Let's talk about engagement bait, because we all have heard the phrases, comment down below when this group debuted. Let me know in the comments how old they are. Tell me what album this is from. Help me out. Is this a comeback or a debut? Big red flag, huge. All of this information is available on Google, all of it. You're not asking because you genuinely want to know. You're asking because you want to boost engagement for the algorithm. Fans love explaining things about their faves. They'll jump into the comments to educate you, to share facts, to correct you. It genuinely makes me slap my face. Don't weaponize fan enthusiasm to make up for your laziness. Now, if you're live streaming, that's different. Asking questions in real time makes sense. But on a pre-recorded, edited video, you had time. You chose not to use it. Reactors making inappropriate sexual comments about idols, including minors. Look, I have no problem with adults acknowledging that K-pop idols are attractive. That's literally part of the appeal. The visuals, the styling, the charisma. It's all intentional. That's what K-pop is selling at the end of the day. But there's a line, and way too many reactors cross it. There are channels that focus almost entirely on the looks of idols instead of the music. They're not reacting to the talent. They're reacting to how hot the idols are. If you enjoy watching these, hey, don't let me prevent you from having a good time. And some fandoms are filled to the brim with absolute gooners. All I'm saying is that this gig gets old and tired very fast. The most worrying part that comes from the lack of research. They often don't realize they're talking about minors. I've seen reactors make detailed, sexual comments about idols without checking their age first. And when fans point out, they're 16, the reactor's like, oh, whoops. If you're going to react to K-pop, you need to check ages before you start commenting on people's bodies. Now onto my biggest pet peeve that I previously mentioned, but want to expand on it. Only giving positive feedback. I've seen reactors successfully say they didn't like something without getting jumped on, but it's rare. and it depends entirely on how you say it. This definitely wasn't my favorite song by X group. I became a fan during Y era, which is more my style. However, I thought Z Idol's vocals have improved a lot, and this song really showed it off well. The styling is on point, and the MV has a great storyline. I think if the song had a bridge, it would have felt more complete to me. That's honest. That's respectful. Giving constructive criticism without trashing it entirely. However, sometimes I wish they didn't have to walk on eggshells all the time. It sometimes makes me mad that people can't just go in front of the camera and say, "This song is absolute doo-doo," and the stylist will go to jail for their crimes. Of course, constant negativity is just as fake and performative as toxic positivity. These reactors, who can properly articulate nuanced views, don't get a lot of views. People trying to grow their channel know that over-the-top compliments or inflammatory takes are what get views. And again, this is partially the audience's fault. Y'all can't handle critique. You want validation, not honesty. I have a love-hate relationship with reaction channels, and I think a lot of you do too. I get the appeal. I really do. When you love K-pop, but no one in your real life cares, watching reactions makes you feel less alone. It's like experiencing the music with friends. I love when someone discovers something I like for the first time. The genuine excitement, it's infectious. But so many reaction channels have ruined it with their low-effort, insincere engagement farming content. It's easy to detect genuine creators for me, and sometimes I foolishly expect other people to call out the BS too. But unfortunately, they get views and attention they don't deserve. All because K-pop fans are validation whores. If we want better reaction content, we need to stop rewarding the bad stuff. Support the channels that do it right. The ones that research, that care, that bring something to the table. K-pop artists work too hard for their content to be lazily reacted to by people who can't even remember their names. Fans deserve better than fake screaming and engagement farming. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, if you're going to react to K-pop, at least learn how to pronounce the group's name.